the field.
The Warriors not showing a lot of patience on offense, and that should help the Kings.
Williamson. Corliss Williamson, no. Weber, yes. Chris, you know that a little bit. Yeah. Mookie Blaylock cuts the lead to 4. Weber turns from the double team, and he's...
Kings a little bit slow getting back. Warriors throw the ball right up ahead of the entire defense.
Boy, a bad defensive play.
Conduct, so maybe we can get a good look at after Chris throws this down.
Now Williamson. Corliss. And Weber with the tip. Weber poked it away, and he'll pick up the ball. And a scoop to Jason Williams. Ticked off, to say the least. He's going right to the hole. Get out of his way. They triple team him, and smart play to Corliss. Anderson, nice setup to Weber. Here in the second quarter, just underway with the Kings on top by 1. Weber from 17 got. And it was taken away, but Weber picks it right back up. Chris Weber walks in, and he has 2.
He and John Barry, the best 3-point shooters on this team.
Good, you see there. And 2 more.
All loose, got out in the open floor. They're doing the kind of things that you expect to see the Kings do.
Weber off the window.
It'd have to be pretty good about this team right now. And he's have to say that Gary's probably feeling pretty good about where this team is.
Chris Weber. Now 10 on the shot clock. They go right back to Jamison. And Weber with the rejection.
Look, as Caffey comes to the board, there's Chris coming from off the side to help. The bench certainly produced for him in the first half.
Yep. Speaking of producing, how's that?
That's why Sam Mack is here. He's a specialist. He's a 3-point shooter.
And Chris Cobalt, Martin Berry at the guards. Weber, Funneberg, Williamson up front. Alley-oop.
But knowing it's coming, stopping it, 2 different things. Good pass, John Barry right there. Chris was able to score the ball after being hit.
Cummings to the baseline. Quick move, and Weber got a piece of it. Here come the Kings. Jason Williams. He's got Pager behind him. Doesn't need him. It
catches from the steal. Here's Vonteco Cummings. John Barry gets some hand on the ball, but so does Weber. And here's Jason just breaking out. A little flash and dash. Sees the Donald foil. Draws the con.
Jason Williams. Et là, travail dos au panier de Chris Weber. Vlade Divac sans opposition, qui joue loin du panier dans ce début de match. Boom. Et Weber. Ça fait plusieurs fois qu'il arrive à s'approcher. Rebond pour Divac. Pas trop de réussite quand même dans ce début de match. Chris Weber. Encore une fois, deuxième chance pour J.R. Reed face à Chris Weber. Oh, il est contré par Weber. Il va récupérer.
De ce classement, Kobe Bryant est 20e et Divac 36e. Un joueur du banc de Sacramento.
Weber. Passe dans le dos pour Thunderburk.
Voilà, enfin.
Il n'avait pas encore trouvé sa place dans l'équipe des Los Angeles Lakers. Maintenant, il l'a. C'est un joueur majeur à part. Pour rebond Glenn Rice, la contre-attaque encore une fois avec Derek Harper qui a Reed à droite, qui a Rodman. Et interception de Weber. La contre-attaque du coup, elle est pour Maxwell et Weber. Top 10, on vous le rappelle encore une fois, ce sera à la mi-temps ce soir du match Chalon PSG sur Canal Vert à 19h25 avec Tariq Cortez notamment. Et d'ailleurs, à ce propos, Weber.
NBA, mais Sacramento relance très vite derrière et essaie de marquer tout de suite.
Weber, sans opposition, sur la... Encore Weber. Wow.
Très présent au rebond aussi.
Ah oui. Et allez, hop. Les Lakers sont toujours derrière.
Passe lobé de Corliss Williamson et Chris Weber va aller chercher ce ballon à 2 mains. Il a carrément...
Segundo en tapones, el tercero en rebotes.
La juega Sacramento Kings.
Turkoglu está con el
número 5 ahí, el turco. Vaya canastito. Oye, Daniel, pues esto para Quincy Luis no creo que le haga mucha gracia, ¿no?
Todavía segundo año en la NBA.
Claro, todavía Benoit,
pues sería estropear más que construir en Portland, ¿no? Nunca hay que olvidar, hay que ver la repetición, ¿no? Aquí Jackson se ha ido muy bien, ha evitado la falta anterior. Y salta por encima de Weber, no vemos lo que hace Stockton.
De que ha seguido dando la sin hueso. Y Weber con lucha en la cumbre, y nunca mejor dicho. Duelo
de este equipo y de esta franquicia, ¿no? Tiene que tirar Weber. Pues tiró Williams.
Se cumple el primer minuto del tercer cuarto. Bola para Chris Webber. Webber con el balón. Ahí está jugando la Webber. Lanza el ataque ya para los Kings. El equipo del Tocata. Canasta.
Mete su cuarta falta personal.
Una piedrecita se ha tirado ahí. Y ahí tenemos a Chris Webber. Tremendo este ataque. Es el tazón mix ese. Sacramento 25 puntos.
34 a Filadelfia. Todavía quedan 10 minutos.
Very active. Chris Webber, change of pace dribble, driving in, finger rolls it up and in. You're 6'10". There's Chris Webber, first of all, getting to the middle of the court. You never want a guy to get to the middle of the court because that's the most dangerous place on the basketball. Well, early on 5 for 10. Here's a skip pass in low to Billy Owens. He was wide open on the, say it again, deep post up. Back comes Webber on the back cut there by Hawkins on the skip from Shrimp, but in the handoff, it's jabbed away, controlled by Sacramento. Great feed. Corliss Webber. The pass inside to Connolly, broken up by Peja. Loose ball in front court, he'll let it go, give to Berry. The skip pass deflected, got through to Webber, missed the jam. But break. John Berry picks the ball, makes a nice pass, it gets through. I thought it was a kick ball too myself. To the glove, straightens for the three. No. Long rebound. Hawkins trying to haul it down. Can't. Williams comes up and finds Webber. Motoring in.
Coach Rick Adelman, Sean, before the game, as the Kings have really cooled off after a quick start. And I said, how do you coach these guys? They're so difficult. We have 45 seconds to go. You know the shot's coming up here. Look at him dance. Webber wants to go. Double. He's still going to shoot the ball. My goodness. David, after playing only 4 minutes in the opening quarter, has pretty good numbers tonight now. As David Robinson has scored exceedingly well when David went out to foul trouble in the first quarter. In fact, he scored 14 of his 16 first quarter points, those 8 minutes when David was gone. Jason, free throw line. 40 seconds to go. Let's see if the Kings go 2 for 1. And they're going, oh, no, they don't waste any.
He stepped up with a lot of confidence. It just didn't fall for him.
John Berry into Webber. Webber over dunk in the fade. Timeout pop. And Williams to Webber with 6. Berry, a long 3 for John Berry.
Talking to both coaches when they discussed the matchup of Iverson and Williams, both concerned that their guy will react to the hype and try to do too much. Webber, and Sacramento is up 2-1. 2 lead. We're just underway in Sacramento. Corliss Williamson out to Chris Webber. Williamson played by Kukoc. Williamson. Nice move by Corliss Williamson. Webber for Williamson. Travel. Off the box out. It's a 2-on-1. Anderson delivers to Webber.
They also do a lot more of that here at Arco. They try to run the ball, get the cheap bucket.
Bill Wolf requested. On the follow, Webber with his 3rd bucket. He has 6 points.
Anderson with the miss, but you know, Nick Anderson tells us just how mental this game is, and when he's going well, everything works for him, and when it's not, he looks like he's lost in the park. Webber.
Chris Webber hesitated, then was going to take it to the hoop as he saw the open alley.
Not that they lost the game, but you can't let guys have career days.
All right, Webber with 10 points, and the game is tied.
That catch and that lob, Tony Delk is a more control basketball player than Jason Williams. And you'll see it as they go through the game, and this guy continues to sizzle. Guys play well coming off the bench.
Yes, John Barry out with a pinched nerve on the right shoulder. Nicely done, yes, and it counts. Tyrone. Steve Jones, Jim Bray. Steve Jones, it should be mentioned, who was actually involved in a trade with Stojakovic.
Carolina, terrific coach, and you could see the beginning of it then, and it's only gotten better since that time.
Chris Webber completing the alley-oop. Webber steps back for the jumper. In against 2 Sixers. Dealing with those medical terms, you know. Shot clock at 5. Here's Anderson. But because of the 61% shooting, they have that 5-point lead at the half, and they have built on it. Weber, yes. 94-73.
But now by making the Kings stay out on the perimeter, and that doesn't look like that's going to be destroyed. They're getting that pass into the middle. The collision.
Stojakovic with Weber and Divac up front. Weber, yes. Chris Weber has such a beautiful touch. 10 for 16, 24 points.
Controlled effort. Theo Ratliff did not make Chris Weber work hard enough to get.
Tony Delk.
Just how good they are in this building and how different they are. They got 3 seconds on the clock.
Weber got it off and able to hit with the shot clock running down. Weber has 26. Right here is Delk again. Spectacular shooting by the Kings on the floor. The Sixers take a timeout. 2:34 remaining in the fourth. You are watching the NBA on NBC.
On Sidney Lowe, but Jerry West has deflected that attention a little bit so far. Weber the rebound inside.
And you get back to being a cohesive unit. They haven't not only had a chance to do it during the games, they haven't had a chance to practice.
Christie in Sacramento.
You just don't see that, nor should you.
Amazing finish. Got Gasol in the air. Vlade comes down the lane. On ESPN that Brad Nessler and Bill Walton did, and you see Weber and Vlade moving here tonight. Complete different body language from these.
Are you hitting the plates hard?
Yeah, I mean, I told Darren that too. But you know, I mean, that's how I can read
the road. Reverend Wooden's name would come up in a non-Walton telecast here on ESPN, but it did.
He's smiling somewhere, isn't he?
Sacramento Monarchs. She played at Old Dominion. Very good college player. Weber.
But no longer. From those elbows, he is deadly. Good deep.
Yes. Weber got on the floor. Jurasek lost Christie. Sacramento will run out for Christie from Weber. Shane saw that and learned it last year, his rookie season.
Holy mackerel.
Vlade, I think that was just knowing Weber was there.
You have no problem with it. He's been able to do it, and neither should you be surprised.
Asia knocks down 3 to start the season. So Chris really hasn't played a lot of basketball this year, coming back from his nagging preseason abdominal strain. Talk about Weber. Watch him in action here.
And a lot of people criticize him too for taking those shots. He's a big guy. He should
from Detroit, Michigan, and obviously in the news because of the continuing off the court. All in all, it is a mark on Chris Weber as the legal situation will play itself out sometime in 2003. Beautiful move.
And then, Weber didn't get any money. Could be wrong. Don't have any inside information on this one, but it's just one of those situations where Shane Battier, Paul Gasol, and these guys are the ones that are going to have to build this franchise. Greatest percentage, but getting the rebounds, making the passes, making the plays on defense, getting out on the boards. I mean, he does it all. He really does it all. Receives a lot of flack, but certainly when you look at the all-around game and what he brings to the table, he's one of the top 10 players in the league.
You can see Chris's energy at a different level tonight as he's in right and Gasol. Good trade both sides.
Yes.
Watson off the sloppy play. Will come back Sacramento. Franchise that has not had any success to speak of. Jackson, tough shot.
On him. You can't let him get a running start. And Bobby Jackson right here thought Mive got even hit on the left hand. Tough shot.
Within 4 or 3. Remember, Person, a great three-point shooter. Battier posting Jackson. Weber sent it back.
Look at that 5 o'clock shadow. He got it going on. You got to get that.
Weber. Good night. It's up 8. It's been an outstanding night for Chris Weber. Filling every box of the stat sheet. Turn after Vlade's second missed free throw. Weber with the cleanup and the putback.
Was picked off by Bibby. Saw it all the way.
Yeah, Bibby's just too quick in the open floor. Been caught in this situation. The most important guy on the floor is the guy with the basketball. Walter, come back, come back. You can't leave that man open.
Williams, but right to Stojakovic. Now Christie.
He was making that pass to Williams.
Oh, how about that?
They're not full of a lot of energy.
Now, both teams are playing as if the game was over after the first half.
Exactly.
And do you think it also could have something to do with the fact
drive on the glass, fighting for an extra possession.
Weber's
he's trying to make things happen now on the offensive end. He's driving right at the heart of the Celtics defense, going over the top of two big people. Now you watch Paul Pierce trying to work, and look at Chris Webber out there denying a three-man to basketball. Moving his feet, doing it on both ends of the floor, John. They got too cavalier with the basketball. You know, there's times to make certain passes, there's time to leave.
Weber open look, pass to Jimmy Jackson, fights it up and drops it down to 1 point. It's a 6-0 run for Sacramento. Walker turns.
Nothing to do with it, John. He just tossed it up there.
Weber turns and fires.
And that's what your superstar does. He comes through with a big shot on the road in crunch time. In the guts of the game, Chris Webber delivers, silencing all that criticism about not wanting to take a big shot. That's they decide to play defense. Here's C-Web is trying to take the ball to the bucket, and now everybody converging. Antoine cannot afford to gamble this late in the game. He must move his feet and stay in front of Chris Webber. You see him going for the swipe there. That looks like the big fella's in position there.
See the timeouts, and now Sacramento plays from behind for the first time since it was 4-2.
Here he is. He's the man, and he knows it. He's not going to give this ball up right now. At this point in the game, he's going to put this team on his shoulders. And that's excellent defense, by the way, on Antoine Walker's part. Just better offense by Chris Webber. Now that's an 8-9. I'm looking to give the ball to my star or get Mike Bibby open for a shot.
Weber for a three, and it's good! The guy I thought they'd go to, but not a three-pointer.
Now, this play has superstar written all over it. Bibby comes off that pick and roll. Antoine Walker's kind of half expecting Chris Webber to launch that three. That surprises you. Again, when you have a guy that kind of size that steps out beyond the three-point line, it throws you off. Antoine Walker doing a great job there, spacing the play, because he has to step out to stop Mike Bibby. Then he's got to get back to his man, and that's an extremely difficult cover.
La comida, este jugador, el pívot de los Nets, pagó porque dice que es 8 minutos mayor que su hermano y que le corresponde.
Pudiera ser una final de este curso baloncestístico, ¿no? Pudiera ser, evidentemente. Ahí tiene la Chris Webber con el balón, el gasman de la liga. Qué comediante, madre mía. Balón en ataque para Divac. Clasificable, ¿no? Así como Paul Pierce es un alero, el típico gran. Pero bueno, estos de Los Ángeles son muy sibaritas, ¿eh? Balón en ataque ya para los Kings. Oh, vaya canasta. Es uno de los
diferencias Detroit con su última victoria frente a Indiana Pacers.
Ellos tienen la baja de Ronnie Reyes y de Mutombo.
Sobre todo, el factor Mutombo está por demostrar.
Y Pollard es un tío que está ahí en la rotación, que es un tío también que les puede hacer daño, ¿no?
Bobby Jackson ha metido casi 20 puntos por partido.
En mi modesta opinión, en mi modestísima opinión, estos son una máquina de jugar, fíjense la canasta.
Entre Minnesota y Lakers.
3,5.
Pero bueno, en el oeste también el aliciente igualdad es tremendo porque hay 7 equipos, desde San Antonio, que es tercero, la línea de 3 puntos.
Hombre, Manchester United. Ay, amigo. Bibby con el balón, Bibby. Trataba de pasar. Aquí on Clark. American Graffiti. 3.
Y Aaron Williams delante de Chris Webber ahora.
Canasta.
Atajes desde la línea de 3 puntos.
Cuidado con los Kings. Vaya jugadita, más tendremos que ir, ¿no? Poquito. Cañote mix. Caras ahí tratándose de meter dentro. Y cuidado que la posesión de balón se le escapó.
Del carro de los Nets, sí. Porque dentro de la zona apenas están haciéndole daño los hombres de Byron Scott y Minnesota, que está en negativo, 8-10.
Pero fíjate los del este, la diferencia que hay.
Sí. Pues Indiana 8-5, New Jersey 9.
Ahí está jugándola Chris Webber. Webber con el balón. Webber se la va a pasar ahí a Jimmy Jackson, ¿no? Marcador. Posesión de balón en ataque para Chris Webber. Webber con el balón. Canasta de Webber. Balón en ataque para los Kings. Cómo se ha ido el tío. Vean ahí a Chris Webber, de lejos, de cerca. Para llegar al descanso, vean ahí. Y canasta.
Eso,
Había
la basura.
Por eso digo, nada de nada, ¿no? Sí. Para ser un jugador, ¿no?
Vaya error.
Y canasta de oportunidad ahí para igualar, acercarse más en el marcador. Al final recupera el balón los Kings. Balón y canasta. Vamos. Marcador 4 arriba en el partido los Nets. Y balón perdido. Lástima. Balón de Bibi.
Sí. Con 10 puntos, 7 rebotes por partido.
Por eso digo.
Él ha estado en Utah, Milwaukee, Denver, Vancouver.
Va a lanzar. Y balón para Christie. Era Christie. Lanzamiento y canasta. Sensación que da, ¿no? Balón en ataque. Vean Bibi. Balón.
Le ha podido ir a las manos a un espectador de la primera fila, el protector.
Lanzamiento.
Sacramento. Μπάρι. Πόλαρντ ο κακομοίρης βλέπει εφιάλτες. Όποιον μαρκάρει, όποιος είναι ο παίκτης του βάζει καλά στα μούτρα κατευθείαν. Συνοπτικές διαδικασίες.
Να και ένα σούτ από τον Νουέ. Ο Σμιθ δεν κατάλαβε ότι τελειώνει το γήπεδο. Πάτησε γραμμή, δίνοντας μια επίθεση δώρο στο Σακραμέντο.
Δεύτερος playmaker. Έχασε στον τελικό εκείνο του Ολάζον. Νομίζω ότι ο κύριος Πόλαρντ δεν θα μείνει πολύ στο γήπεδο. Τρίτο συνεχόμενο από τον. Ότι θα μεγαλώσει, αλλά δεν μεγάλωσε.
Σκουριάμαν είναι τώρα. Κοντεύει να σκουριάσει τώρα.
Είναι και το πλάστικ τώρα.
Φέτος πάντως, εκτός από την υπόθεση με την κοκαίνη, το μοναδικό που έκανε αισθητή την παρουσία του Κέμπ στη χειρότερη σεζόν του σε όλη την ιστορία του στο NBA ήταν ότι έκανε ένα φάουλ κάθε 6 λεπτά. Ο οποίος εδώ θυμίζει σουτέρ στα τρίποντα. Είχε ξεκινήσει τη σεζόν, δεν ξέρω πόσα είχε αυτή τη στιγμή, αλλά είχε
και με υψηλά βέβαια, πόσες φάσεις συνήθως. Να και ο ευνηδιασμός των Kings. Τέτοια ψάχνει ο Weber για να ζεσταθεί για τα καλά. Νάτος ο ευνηδιασμός. Ο Weber με την άψογη τεχνική του βέβαια. Πήγε να πάρει τη ρεβάνση από τον Ντίβατς, αλλά απέτυχε. Δεν σε ξαναδιακόπτω.
Όχι, δεν πειράζει μωρέ. Θα το πω εγώ κάποια στιγμή.
Πέτσα και ο Weber. Πάντως άναψαν τον Ντίβατς.
Λοιπόν,
μίλα τώρα.
Το ξέχασα τι ήθελα να πω.
Η assist του στο Γιάκο, στο καλάθι του Weber.
Στα τρίποντα βάζει μόλις το 14% των πόντων του από έξω από τη γραμμή, από την άρκτο των 3 πόντων. Ο Weber βάζει.
Δεν μιλάω. Έτσι κάνω αντίσταση. Απεργώ. 6 το πρωί απεργούμε, μην ξεχνιόμαστε.
Ναι, αυτό που ακούτε δεν είμαστε απεργοσπάστες, το έχουμε κάνει από την Κυριακή το βράδυ.
10 διαφορά για πρώτη φορά νομίζω.
Ναι.
Σου λέω άναψε η μηχανή για τα καλά. Κι άλλο τρίποντο. Τζάκα στο Portland. Το οποίο δείχνει τον καλό περσινό του χαρακτήρα. Μόνο που ο Σμιθ ήταν Red Bull εδώ. Κάποιος το αλλίωσε το τελική πάσα. Τη laser του Jason Williams. Και να την περιμένεις και να αρπάξεις και την μπάλα σε αυτή την πάσα laser. 69-65. 2-23 ακόμα. Το μάτσα αγρίεψε, έγινε ξαφνικά.
Τελώς δηλαδή δεν κρίθηκε έτσι στο τελευταίο σουτ, αλλά ήταν πολύ όμορφο παιχνίδι, από τα πιο ωραία που έχουμε μεταδώσει.
In this 3-0 mismatch so far has been heavily in favor of Sacramento Kings. Weber turns and delivers. Pretty good. I'd come to Weber low here, establish some dominance early. Weber cross courts it to wide open Doug Christie. Start on the road for Dallas. Weber. The hook finally goes. A big game, the second meeting between these two teams. We had 17. There's Mr. Offense. We haven't even had to say that word till just now. Final 5 seconds of the half. Turkoglu, left hand inside. Here's Jim Jackson on the baseline, but he missed it. Weber, nice position for the rebound. Between those three. I always get the feeling, though, that Bobby Jackson can change that in an instant. Rotakovic has been brilliant on offense today. Weber has done it all again as a rebounder, an assist man. Peja got it! Fly by, and then Chris Weber can't do much more than that. If you rate your friends, get a hand in the face. It's a great shot by a great shooter. He hit 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Dallas by 1 with 1 to go. Chris Weber 1 for his last 10. Jump hook is that immediately. He looks at the clock on the far end, and now back it in on Nahara. Out to Bibby. Bibby's jumper. He got it! Chris Webber in a horrible shooting stretch. Comes right back, goes to his drink, delivering with the hit. And then Webber with the rebound, little whoopsie-daisy behind the back. Going to keep the ball. Mike Bibby with the three-pointer already under his belt, going to his left, rising up and over Van Enzo. Not how many hits, but when you... Biggest lead by either team, obviously in the overtime, but dating back to the fourth quarter. Webber way outside, he got a three! Chris Webber has hit 2 3-pointers before this one all season.